What's up, everybody? It's your boy Code102, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Today, I want to kind of talk about the Marcus Rashford injury. Now, I know that there hasn't been anything cleared yet, but there's probably a good chance that he's going to miss the Liverpool game and maybe more games after that. So I just want to say that, first of all, Marcus, you're a very young and talented lad, probably one of our most important and best players. So get well soon. Hope for a speedy recovery. There's a reason that we play you every week, even if you're tired. I know you do a lot for us, so it's just get well soon. Hope everything's well. And yeah, but talking more about the football side of things, I think that things are going to go very downhill without Marcus Rashford playing, because as of recently, I know he had a very bad drought and lack of goals at the start of the season when he was playing as the main number 9. But when he got moved to that left side with Martial coming in, I think those two have been on fire. Their production as of late has been incredible. One of the top two producers in the Premier League. So it's going to be very tough to lose something like that. And yeah, we might have Greenwood to replace him, but Greenwood might not be as ready as everybody thinks he is, and maybe he's not ready to just take over that Rashford role. And I know we do have some players like Daniel James and potentially Lingard can play winger and all of that, but I think no one plays that position better than Marcus Rashford. So it's going to be a big, very, very big loss if we see him go down for a couple of weeks. So if he does end up being fit for that Liverpool game, I think all will be well. But we got to be very careful that he doesn't get another injury. And then get in a game against Liverpool, I reckon they're going to be targeting him if he comes back, because that's what a Liverpool and Manchester United game is. That it's very tough, very gritty, very aggressive. Yellow cards flying here and there. I think that in Anfield as well, they're gonna be on the front foot for a lot, and they're gonna be very risky. So if that's the case, we've got to be very careful about Marcus Rashford getting injured in that Liverpool game as well. We don't want to see another twisted knee and then he's gone again. We can't let that happen. And maybe it's not a good idea, but against Liverpool, even if he's fit, you got to play him. You have to play him. If he's fit, you play him. That's honestly, like, I know I just pretty much like, everything suggests that we shouldn't play him, even if he's fit. But against Liverpool, the story changes. The book, it's a different book, different chapter, different page. You got to play him. There's no reason why you shouldn't against Liverpool. Liverpool's the biggest game that we play every year, and they're gonna, of course, they're first right now, and they're gonna be what they are. They're gonna play the way they play, but we can do something against them. In a derby, in a game like that, the biggest game in the Premier League, we're gonna have a chance whether we're bad or good. So yeah, Marcus Rashford probably should play, even though the signs suggesting that he doesn't. But looking at if he doesn't play, this is gonna blow our season way, way out of proportion. This is gonna probably end a lot of things for us. For instance, that chance that we have at the Carabao Cup against Man City, if Rashford doesn't play, do we have a chance? We have even less of a chance. We barely had a chance to begin with. So I think that Carabao Cup is well and truly gone if we can't bring one of our best players to play. Well, it depends on how long he is out for, but potentially the FA Cup. I think the FA Cup should be fine, the next opponents, because we do have Watford and another team. I can't remember the team at the time, but I'm not sure who won that. So I'm just going to assume that Watford won, or Watford will win because they are the better side. We can beat Watford. I know we didn't beat Watford last time, but we can beat Watford. And a lot of Premier League games, it depends on how long he's out for. It could be anything for a week or a few weeks, and that's going to be a big blow. Top 4, can we get top 4? If Marcus Rashford doesn't play, like I said, we got a pretty tough schedule. We got a very tough schedule going. But overall, I think that, yeah, maybe our season isn't completely in jeopardy, but it does take a big hit with Marcus Rashford out. We're losing our main producer on goal. He has more goals than our number 9, and whether we like it or not, if he's basically our striker. Like, I know Martial's the main guy. He's the one playing in the middle, and he's the one that honestly he deserves to play in the middle. I don't think anybody could disagree with that. Martial's a much better number 9 than Rashford, but Rashford is producing a lot more from that left wing. He's producing a lot more goals. He's producing assists. I think that left wing is his own, and we can try to replace it for a few games. But I think we're going to really see a different side of Manchester United without him. And I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know how we're going to react to that. So we just need him to be healthy. I know that there's a potential of Bruno Fernandes coming to watch this Anfield and Manchester United game. And maybe not having Rashford is a big blow to maybe... He might swift his opinion. You never know. These things can happen. He might see a side of Manchester United he didn't like. Maybe we need to go and fight. We need to go and show our best performance that we possibly can to influence him to sign. But with Rashford out, are we going to show the absolute fight? Are we going to show the absolute grit and grind of a Liverpool-Manchester United game? I think our players are going to try to, but we're going to be missing a lot of players that actually understand this, understand what a big game like this is. Rashford is one of those players. We got new signings coming in. They have versus Liverpool. We have versus Liverpool already this season. But is one game enough to really, really show what a Liverpool-Manchester United game should be, or what it's expected to be, how hard it's expected to be? The tackles are risky. The plays are risky. Are we just going to go there and park the bus because we don't have much attacking prowess without Rashford? Who knows? And all these things, we don't know that. We don't know. But if Rashford does play, he can get injured again. And I don't know. We're in a very bad spot. And I think this also demonstrates we should have signed more attackers, or we probably shouldn't have let Sanchez go out on loan, but he's injured now. So honestly, it doesn't really matter. But we're very short on attackers now as well. Maybe Tahir Chong needs to have another chance and he needs to play. All of this, I can't answer these questions because I'm not the manager and I wouldn't know how to fix this. But we're going to be in serious trouble, man. We're going to be in serious trouble if Rashford doesn't end up being fit. So all we could do is hope and pray that it was just a minor injury, a minor tug, and they just didn't want to risk playing him any further. And that should be the end of it. Because that Wolves game, as big as it was, it's nothing compared to Liverpool. I think everybody expects the Liverpool game is the biggest of our season. And it is the biggest of our season. It's always the biggest of our season. Doesn't matter what cup it is, if it's the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, Premier League, Liverpool is the biggest game of the season. So we've got to treat it like it is. We're going to treat it like the best game we're going to play. We're going to have to treat it as this is the time to shine. This is the time, if it was any time to perform, this is the one. If we get smacked against Liverpool, it will reflect badly because we didn't have Marcus Rashford, but also affect badly on everybody else. And if we're going to see positive signs in this club, we need to at least fight. Look, losing, we're probably going to lose. Let's be real. We are probably going to lose. But it's how we lose. If we're going to lose parking the bus, getting banged 3-0, and we don't even try to attack, you're going to see how bad the fans are going to react to that. But if we attack, we press them, we make them struggle, and we lose maybe 2-0, but we actually fought, and we fought like a Man United side should, you're going to see a lot of... maybe a lot of upsetting fans, but fans that can understand, look, we need to try and beat them. We can't just sit there and absorb everything they're going to take. None of this counter-attack. We can't counter-attack the whole game. I know that counter-attacking is how we score our goals, but we cannot counter-attack the entire game. We need to push them as well. We need to be the ones that can create opportunities when we have the ball. That's the most important thing. And maybe with Rashford out, it's going to be a lot harder than we thought because I think he's the only player that actually tries to take on someone. And with Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back and Marcus Rashford, we've already seen signs of how that's gone down before. So with him out, it's probably going to be a very tough situation. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. This is just a bit of a rant, a bit of a... I don't know if you could call this a rant. I'm not particularly angry. I'm just a bit worried about what's going to happen because this can go down very badly. But this could also be very good. We don't know really if Rashford's fit or not. we're just going to see how everything goes. Anyway, this is Code 102. Please like and subscribe. Peace.